Welcome to Mithrym. The Custodians. The Fall of Imu. In the first days of Mithrym, when Een had only just shaped its many mountains and valleys, had only just set the stars in the sky, and when the sun still burnt its hottest, it was the first of the crafters was sent to the world. Een knew well that the finest details of creation could not be finished without a presence in the world, and so Een created Imu, the firstborn. Imu was tasked with the handling of the dragons, great red beasts that flew at speeds unmatched by even the four winds. Imu rode upon a particularly swift and beautiful dragon that was named Adu. For while it was the case that all of the hammers of Een wore red scales, Adu's were by far and away the most red and the most beautiful. Imu and Adu together led the dragons to all the corners of Mithrym, and they sparked life from fire, shaping the trees and the grasses, the jungles and the swamps, the pastures and the plains. Imu looked upon the work they had done and was pleased. The sun rose and set upon the world many times while Imu nursed its young gardens, until one day when Een spoke to Imu in a dream. "Build me a place that my children might live." Now, this confused Imu, for Een had no children, save for the dragons and Imu. So Imu thought, "This world is for me. I shall build stables for my dragons, and a hall for myself, for we are the children of Een." And so they set about the task, and constructed an enormous hall with many great stables, filled with soft hay beds for the beasts to sleep upon, and a high tower from which Imu could look upon the world. But later, Een spoke again to Imu in a dream. "Why have you not done what I asked? Prepare a home for my children to live in." Imu was puzzled again. For if not the dragons or Imu, then who were the children of Een? Perhaps there are to be more like me. I shall build more halls for my brothers and sisters to live in. And so Imu built a great city of houses for more of the hands of Een to dwell in. Each was set with a high tower to look upon the world and speak with their neighbor. But again, Een spoke to Imu in a dream. "Why do you not do as I ask? You build only for yourself. Prepare a home for my children." This time, Imu spoke back. "But who are your children, if not me and my dragons? You are my hand. The dragons are my hammer. My children shall come to live in Mithrym, and they shall be custodians of it, for it was made for them, not you." At this, Imu became fiercely jealous. "For them? Then what is mine? I have worked so hard. Am I to have nothing? This world is not for you, Imu. Even now, my children are waking." Imu looked in horror as from the earth shapes began to form. eyes opened and looked upon the world, with its beautiful trees laden with ripe fruits, and newly formed hands reached out to pluck them. Lips tasted the first fruits of the young world, and the children of Yin began to explore creation. Imu burned with anger. "But this is mine, not theirs!" The shout echoed about the entire world. "They will not have what is mine." "You shall not harm them, Imu. I forbid it." And for all that Imu tried to hurt the children of Yin, it would not happen, for Yin's blessing was upon them. "If I cannot hurt them, then I shall teach them to hurt themselves." Imu then began to whisper into the ears of the children of Yin, and told them lies, and taught them evil. Some Imu even convinced to call themselves the children of Imu, and they did the dark bidding of their new master. This saddened Yin, who called down to Imu on the living daylight so that all would hear. "Enough! Be gone from the world. Sit in your hall and be frozen. Leave my children be. I shall find crafters more loyal." And so it happened, just as Yin commanded. Imu was banished to the frozen wastes, and the children of Yin were left to live. But the whispers of Imu stayed with them, for an idea cannot be banished so easily. And in that frozen hall, it is said that Imu lives still, crafting monstrous children in mockery of the children of Yin, goblins, orcs, and many much fouler things. It is said, too, that the children of Yin that called themselves children of Imu did not die, but instead became the slaves of the corrupter, doomed to serve for all time. The dragons then left the world of Mithrym, called back to Yin, though it is said that Adu, proudest of the beasts, stayed behind to sleep at the feet of its dark master, and wait for a chance to fly again.